Okay, everybody, it is the return of Tetris and Tunes. This is number 4. We're going to be doing some good old-fashioned Tetris today, because I'm pretty tired. I'm just looking to, just to, just to jam out, do some Tetris, clear my head and shit. Because, I had a very stressful day at the coal mines. Ugh. Nah, fuck it. Yeah. And I could do that, and yeah. Oh, and then I can. Okay, I got this. I saved this. Nope, I'll save it. Yep. Oh, we're getting risky. I think the accordion is an underrated instrument. Like, why is there not, like, more accordion in American pop music? Like, it's just a cool sounding instrument, you know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't there accordions in orchestras? I feel like they're just funky dudes. And really, with all the buttons and stuff, how is it any different from like a saxophone or like a flute or any other brass or woodwind, any other button instrument? In fact, let's just abolish all instrument categories and just call them button instruments. Does your instrument got buttons? Yes. Alright, cool, you're over here. Does your instrument have buttons? No. Alright, cool, you're over here. Does your instrument have buttons? I mean, it's a piano, so kind of. We're gonna put you right in the back. I feel like that would be a good classification system. Now, does a trombone have buttons? That was a trick question. The answer is no. I like trombones. They are objectively funny instruments, though. It's like you don't even, you just like slide around like a hockey player on ice or the Oscar ratings after Will Smith beat the shit out of Chris Rock. Ooh, look at me, topical from shit. Was that 2 years ago now? Wow, it feels like it was like yesterday. Yeah, I remember watching that clip in school and then watching the music video for The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar. Very white sentence of me to say, I'm realizing, but oh well. In the words of Taylor Swift, haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Fuck, now that song's stuck on my head now. It's gonna be a long night. I think that I don't know. No, I already went on my accordions rant. Okay. So we've talked about music. We need to talk about movies and or pop culture for it to win the bingo, so to speak. Okay, let's do a speed round. What was the last movie I watched? Okay, what was the last new movie I watched? Hang on. I watched something recently. Oh, it was Deadpool. I watched the Deadpool movies. Yeah, those are good. I did not expect Ryan Reynolds to be able to do that, but it was cool. Good movies. I don't know. I feel like I mean, Deadpool's been kind of ruined for me a little bit because everyone I knew in middle school would always brag about how they saw it. I was like, all right, if your parents let you see that shit in fifth grade or sixth grade, I mean, cool. You have fun with that. Oh, oh, it's getting crazy in here. I feel like people hate on the Beach Boys too much. Like people tend to dismiss them as like dumb, like fucking surfer music, which I mean, their early stuff absolutely is. I will admit that their very early stuff is dumb. Like I can barely sit through Surfing USA. I like I like Lonely Sea and like some of their deep cuts from there. And Surfer Girl, one of my all-time favorite songs. So it's not like I hate all of it, but there is some corny ones in there. Like it's funny because they'll take really good songs and then just give them like weird lyrics, and you're like, okay, like Don't Back Down. Like it's like, okay, I'm listening to it. It's like the girls dig the way the guys get all wiped out with their feet in the air. You can hear them shout, they're not afraid. Not my boys. They grit their teeth. I can't do the falsetto today. They grit their teeth. They don't back down. And then it does that cool key change in the chorus. That's pretty cool. But like the song's about surfing, so I mean, -5 points. We should use point ratings for songs. Oh man, that would be funny. So I had this thought the other day that was like, what if everyone likes the same kind of things? Just like I was referring to music, but we can expand on this later. What if everyone likes the same music and everyone just hears everything differently? Like, you can't really describe how music sounds because it's subjective. Everyone just kind of assumes that everyone knows what a certain genre sounds like. Like, if you say, oh, I love how aggressive these guitars sound, your idea of aggressive could be totally different from someone else's. So, like, what if we all are super into the same music and just none of us know how to communicate that? It's the same thing that I've always made the joke that it's the same thing with color. I think everyone has the same favorite color. There's just people's eyes see things differently. Of course, that doesn't apply to me because I'm colorblind, but pretend it does. Perchance. Ooh, some good comboing going on here. I'm in the zone. Let us get wonked. Anyway, I watched the new episode of John Oliver. I don't know if there's a new a new episode, but I watched the most recent one, and man, John Oliver is still the best talk show host. I mean, the man is a god. Just probably one of the funniest guys to ever do it. And of course, I needed that piece, and now you give it to me right after I made a weird substitution for it. Oh shit, bro, I'm about to die. Oh fuck, shit. Okay, alright. Let's not lose our heads here. I can do this. Probably. Oh, 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 shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted to do at all. They're moving so fast. They're so fast. Ooh, that was a good rotation there, though. Okay, hang on. Oh! Get ready for this. It's gonna get wild now. My god, they're moving so fast. Fuck. I feel a sneeze coming and it's not happening. This is more infuriating than okay, there's some things I could say here, but they are political jokes and I will not make them because I am on a public platform with like one regular viewer that is my dad. All right. Ass. Boom. You know what? Let's change it up because ass is a little immature. Let's go with butt. All right, cool. I think um I wonder how the concept of opening bands started. Like it's so funny to me because like so many great bands got their start from like opening for other bands. So it always makes me wonder how that started. Like someone was like, "Hey man, the band hasn't shown up and since it's the 1980s, that means that they either died or their van got stuck in a ditch. We have no way of knowing. So we gotta fill time." And then it's like, "Oh, well, we should get some other guys." It's like, "Hey, what about Phil Collins?" And then you go, "Who is Phil Collins? Isn't he that guy from Genesis?" And then I go, "Do you like Phil Collins?" They're early, or wait, fuck, do you like Phil Collins? Shit, I knew the whole monologue at one point. The Huey Lewis one is the only one I remember now. Do you like Huey Lewis in the News? The early work was a little too new wave for my taste, but when Sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically. Anyway, I think the idea of like, I think people hate on certain music too much. Like, there are tons of bands that I like can't say I like anymore because people will be like, "Oh, well, that's male manipulator music." First off, can we not throw that word around? Like that's dumb. Second, make just because I listen to Radiohead and the Smiths does not mean I'm an awful person. Like I feel like that's a dumb take. But I don't know. I mean like, I can't say I'm free from that. I mean, I think we all kind of judge people regardless of whether we want to or not. Ooh, look at me getting philosophical. But my point is, I think like people gotta loosen up a little bit. Like just because you like Taylor Swift, okay, she's cool. It's not a bad thing. I've been defending Taylor Swift lately because I re-listened to 1989 the other day. That is a banger album. No bad songs. All the songs are memorable. Like, and I know I've talked about that album on this channel before, but I mean, really good record. It's like everything great about pop music in one record. And I feel like, do I want to do one of those generic pop music bad statements? Or, okay, not that. Like, today, pop music bad? Ooh, that's almost worse. Um, well, then again, I was just talking about how. Anyway, I think personally, the only types of music fans that I will actively not shame, but like a less severe word for that, like dislike, are people who don't give songs a chance, or people who say they like what they like, or they know what they like, and it's like, hey man, I think you dig this, and they're like, nah man, I know what I like. Like, I know so many people who do that, and it just drives me crazy because it's like, I mean, you really don't know what you like until you find something that you like. I mean, for a while, I thought like, what's the word? I mean, for like a long time, I thought like Elton John was like the only music ever that didn't suck ass. And then I was like, there's other music besides Radiohead and Elton John? What a combination of artists. Anyway, ooh, good combo. But yeah, it's just I really don't like it when people are like, "No, I know what I like." Like it's like, you don't. Not really. Like there's always room for you to find more stuff that you like. That's why I'm always trying to find new genres. Like I was listening to like some like fucking like opera the other day. Like then I was like putting on some like like uh some like black MIDI, which by the way, saw them live. Oh my God, what a show! Morgan Simpson's one of the best drummers out there right now. Um, what are some other generic statements I can make? TikTok is ruining the youth. The youth. The youths. But I mean, in all seriousness, I don't get why people like shame people for finding stuff from TikTok. I get it if it's like, oh, I love this band. Aren't they didn't they make that TikTok song? Okay, yeah, that I can get how that could be annoying. But it's just that. It's a little annoying, and then it's usually like some teenager saying that, and then they'll grow out of it. Like, whatever. I don't think I've ever heard someone in like their 30s be like, "Oh, I love this song. I heard it from a TikTok." Like, that just doesn't happen. That's not a thing that I've experienced. But anyway, I think it's really cool that TikTok's big now, and people are like, "Oh, it's ruining the music industry," and I have my own opinions on that. But I think personally, it's just letting people find new music in ways that they otherwise wouldn't. Like, uh, Deftones is popular all of a sudden. Like, I mean, not that they weren't popular before, but now like there's this sudden resurgence. Same with the Smiths. Same with oh my God, Weezer. Like, Weezer has been memed to death now, and to the point where like I can't even people can't take me seriously if I say I love Weezer. Like, I've seen them live. They're an amazing band, and I like them. Fuck Brian Bell though. I hope they kick him out. But I mean, great band. Really great band. And I don't know, it kind of annoys me when people kind of diss them as like a meme band. It's like, oh, they're Weezer. Like, no, that's not what a it's not how that works. So after a while, it can get frustrating. You know, it's really hard to be a Weezer fan in this day and age. No, but I mean, like, it can be a little disorienting sometimes to talk about bands, and the next thing you know, on like TikTok, they're like this like big thing, and you're like, oh, okay. Like when that like random Pixies B-side got like popular on TikTok for like no reason. Was it like the thing? It was whatever the B-side of Valoria was. And same with it's funny how like the most random songs will get found now. Uh does TV Girl count? I feel like they were kind of relevant even before TikTok. Like, I don't know how to phrase it. Who else? Who else? Then there's of course the people that the bands that are popular because they're famous, like Tate McRae or whatever. I my hot take. It's not a hot take because I don't like to say that I dislike music. I just say it's not for me. But her career is clearly just a cash grab. It's like her voice sounds like every other pop female pop singer. Like, even Olivia Rodrigo is doing something different with her voice. Like, Tate McRae is just doing all this like it's just a Halsey ripoff. It's like they all do that weird, and this isn't just like women. This is everyone. I'm not trying to be like a women are Halsey, but like they do that like weird like pop accent where they're like, I know. I can't even do it. It's like it's this weird. I don't even know how to describe it. I will say one trademark is they'll do like that speak singing thing a lot, where it's not quite rapping, but it's not quite singing either. And they'll just be like, I went the other day to the grocery store and I saw my ex girlfriend there. And then she poured a bowl of soup in my lap, and I said, Wow, that's some hot soup. And then she looked in my eyes, and I saw the soup within me. And she said to me, go away, or I'm calling the cops. You are violating my restraining order. I misclicked. Oh shit! It. I can't do the tenor voice. That's the other thing. Tenor voices are so popular now. Like I mean obviously I'm a bass, my natural speaking voice is quite low, and I can't really think of very many singers who are out there and popular that are in my range. Everyone's either a baritone or a tenor. Like, and even the baritones are rare now. I mean, pretty much people heard Eddie Vedder and were like, "No, I don't want to be a baritone ever again." I mean, which I mean is a little funny, but okay. Yeah, bitter, rot and deliver. When around here, when I hear that I hear, and I'm back into the hear, and I hear, and I hear, and I'm bound to stand up, yeah. Once upon a time, I can know. Anyway, but I really don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, I mean, let's just do a quick time check here. Okay, 22, we're fine. But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that people are finding new music through TikTok. I mean, I don't use the app myself. I used to. I had an account. I don't think I deleted it. Whatever it is, it's not on my phone anymore. And I'm cool with that. I'm fine with my Instagram Reels, which I know is the same thing, but Instagram Reels don't strike me as nearly as toxic for whatever reason, and that's fine. Maybe it's because music isn't as prevalent there. That could be playing into it because people love to gatekeep. Uh, like, of course, there's that famous clip of that girl at a Mitski concert who shouted out, "Mother is mothering," and like everyone groaned. I feel like this is what. I feel like the other bad thing about TikTok is that once you get into the right echo chambers, no one ever stops and tells you, hey, the thing you're doing right now is kind of stupid. And maybe you shouldn't do it. No, people would just go into public and play their shitty pranks on people. Like, oh, I did it for the Vine. I know, I broke out a Vine reference in 2024. Yeah. But, like, seriously, like, this is all people do now. They pull shitty pranks on people. They, like, play moaning sounds in a Walmart and see how many people notice. It's just, I don't know, man. The mark of a good prank is if someone laughs along with you and goes, "Oh, you got me. That's pretty funny, man." Not, "Oh my god, get the fuck away from me or I will have you detained." Like, that's not a good prank. That's just you being an asshole and laughing about it. Like, really don't get the idea of pranks now. I realize I'm totally doing a whole get off my lawn type speech here, but honestly, I don't care. Get off my lawn. Hmm. Anybody remember that show, The Masked Singer? That show used to be great, and then Nick Cannon was just. I don't know what happened with Nick Cannon, but he just. I know it's not Nick Cannon's fault. I just like blaming Nick Cannon for things. Uh, man, the gas prices are crazy. Fucking Nick Cannon again. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure Mariah Carey would agree with me. Do you guys remember when Mariah Carey made a song that sampled like a Talking Heads side project and featured Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang Clan? Pepperidge Farm remembers. That shit was crazy. I I like myself some I like myself some good hip hop, like especially like really cool like modern stuff like uh the typical experimental stuff like Danny Brown, other guys, like Earl Sweatshirt, like people like that. I think that's cool. I think the new generation of rap is really cool and it's bringing some really interesting stuff. And it was a good gateway for me. I really got into the production side of music through electronic stuff. Like Daft Punk was, I mean, I've talked about them before. Huge influence on the way I just saw and reacted to music. But I think the new generation of this like experimental hip hop, I think it's really interesting, and I really hope it perseveres because there's a lot of really cool stuff going on out there right now. I love some like classic hip hop, like especially like old school Eminem. Like that's my shit right there. I tested it the other day. I still know the entire first two verses of "Forgot About Dre" by Dr. Dre and Eminem. Good, good, good tune. Um, and I mean, big. I like Wu Tang Clan. I'm more of a fan of Old Dirty Bastard's solo stuff. That album, Return to the 36 Chambers, that is a great album. I wouldn't call it like a 10 out of 10. There's some songs on there that I skip, but man, there's some ones that are just vibing. Going Down's a personal favorite of mine. He opens it up with that whole, remember we was young, we used to do this. Uh, like that whole thing. Like, who else was doing that? Like, that's so crazy. That's so wild. Who else was doing that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just so freaky. I can't. I remember listening to that for the first time and be like, I've never heard anything like this. And then it goes into the whole song and he breaks out the whole, the UNI, the GOD, the QUE, the GOD, like the whole thing there. Great, great record. I've listened to the actual Wu Tang Clan a few times. I mean, it's I'm not gonna say it's not my thing because it is, but I just find myself revisiting it less compared to their solo stuff. I really got to get into more Method Man though, because he's easily the best rapper in the whole group. I mean, like they said it themselves. I mean, there's the whole story about like all the members of Wu Tang Clan had like a a battle, right? Like a rap battle, and whoever won got to have their own solo song on the album, and Method Man won. So there's the song called Method Man. Also, he is the man who single-handedly brought dollar bills, y'all. I said that in the whitest voice I could. Into the pop culture lexicon. Like I can't think of anything more iconic than that lyric. It's just great. Great stuff. Bring the Ruckus is a great opening track too. Then there's of course the one with the word that I will not say in it. That is a good song. The version they did with System of a Down was really fucking weird. Like even the band themselves are like, we were kind of weirded out that they wanted us to say that, and they're like, no, and I still don't know why that song was made. It's just weird. Not like it's just why System of a Down? It's like such an odd choice. Oh, did you see that? That was some crazy shit. Boom. Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me for more epic Tetris gaming videos. Alright. I gotta drop some bangers here. Like, some real Tetris and Tunes classics. Like, what would happen if a dog and a cat got in a fight? That's not like a joke or a question or anything. I'm just curious what you guys think would happen. It's not a setup to an. Oh shit, the pizza moving fast again. Fuck. Bro, fuck. Oh shit, shit. Oh, man, I'm tired. Anyway, that has been my yawning YouTube page. And I'm just gonna play until this game runs out, and then I'll probably end the video here. But yes, thank you all for watching Tetris and Tunes, because I'm about to die in Tetris, not in real life. I'm about to block out, to be bricked up. No, that's definitely not it. That's Minecraft. Where's OBS? There it is. All right, so it's a good 30 minutes. It's a good end of the episode. So, subscribe and don't forget to like or something. Like and subscribe and comment, or like and subscribe and subscribe and